So the topic of today's sermon is disappointment. Disappointment in other people is something that happens to us quite often. We're often disappointed with people. They don't do what they say. They don't act the way we want them to. They don't do the things the way that we think they should. And it's a very common source of suffering for all of us. We're often disappointed with the people around us, whether it be our family members, our friends, our loved ones, our teachers, or just people in public, like politicians or whatnot. And we always just say, if only they could do better, if only they would do it the right way, if only they would do what they're supposed to, I wouldn't be disappointed. However, if you really think about it, where does disappointment come from? Disappointment comes from an expectation. So actually, in order to become disappointed, you must first set an expectation. Now, if you set an expectation, what can happen? Well, two things can happen. Either you achieve the expectation, it turns out the way you think, or it doesn't. If it turns out the way you think, then you're happy, and you set another expectation. But if it doesn't, then you're upset, and you're suffering. So let's ask very simply, what is the purpose of setting the expectation? Why do we set these expectations on other people only to watch them succeed and set up more, or watch them fail and then get upset? If we realize finally that our expectations are what causes us to suffer, then we can start to fix the problem. Well, how do you fix the problem? Can we just have no expectations? Well, ideally, maybe, but practically, probably not yet. So what should we do? We should learn to broaden our expectations. Instead of saying they can only do this, we can maybe say that they will do this and maybe something that I don't expect. Maybe they can do many things. And then when you expect many things, the chances of you failing or getting disappointed are a lot less. This is much like gambling. If you only gamble on one thing, there's a high chance of win or lose. But if you gamble on many things, it's called hedging your bets. So in the same way, when you make expectations, hedge your bets. Expect many things possibly to happen, and the opportunity for you to be disappointed will decrease exponentially.